Hello everyone, myself Sonu Agrawal. Today I am going to explain integers. What are the integers? Before starting with the integers, first I would like to explain our number system. In mathematics, numbers play an important role. We have different types of numbers in mathematics, and we have categorized them or grouped them in different groups. That's called number system. Okay, so here are examples of number system. First is natural numbers. And that are represented by a letter N, capital N. Second is whole number, represented by a capital letter W. Integers are represented by a letter capital Z. Rational numbers, represented by a letter Q. Irrational numbers, represented by a letter I. I hope that all of you have studied natural numbers and whole numbers before. So today I will explain integers and rational numbers and irrational numbers that will come later on. Now first I would like to revise natural numbers and the whole numbers. First is natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? Natural numbers, they are also called counting numbers because they are used for counting. If someone says to you, start counting, from where would you start? You would start it from 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, so natural numbers, they start from 1 and they goes countless till infinite. All natural numbers, they are positive only. They do not include any minus sign. Also, they do not include any fractional and decimal number. Next is whole numbers. Whole numbers, they include all the natural numbers along with 0. So the collection of the whole numbers is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and up to infinite. In this also no fractional and decimal numbers are allowed, and all the whole numbers are positive. Now next comes the integers. Now why we need integers? Integers की requirement क्यों है? When we have natural numbers, whole numbers, then why there is a need of the integers? So first we should understand this. Okay, so I would like to explain it by some examples. Suppose when a small whole number is subtracted from a larger whole number, we get whole number. For example, if I subtract 32 from 56, okay, so here 56 is the large whole number and 32 is the small whole number. We are subtracting small whole number from a large whole number and we are getting a positive whole number. Okay, second example is 67 minus 40 and we are getting the answer that is positive and whole number. Third example is 32 minus 32 whose answer is 0, which is also a whole number. But now see carefully, what if we subtract large whole number from a small whole number? Okay, see, now if I subtract 5 from 3, that is if I subtract a large whole number 5 from 3, then I will get -2. Similarly, if I subtract 20 from 14, I will get -6. Now, how can I represent these numbers -2 and -6? These are not natural numbers, these are not whole numbers. So what should I do? So clearly there are no whole number to represent these numbers. So what should I do? Okay, so now we need to extend our whole number system to contain these type of numbers. Here comes our new number system, that is called integer. Integers are like whole numbers. Okay, integers are like whole numbers. The difference क्या है? The difference is that they also include negative numbers. No fractional and decimal numbers are allowed. Again, no fractional and decimal numbers are allowed. So, integer numbers का क्या collection हुआ? Integer numbers कौन कौन से हुए? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to infinite. All these positive numbers, or we can say these all whole numbers. In और extra क्या है इसमें? This left side negative number, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 till infinite. Okay. So this is the integer number line. Here 0 is in the center, which is neither positive nor negative. Remember, 0 is neither positive nor negative, and to the right side of the 0 there are only positive integers, and to the left of the 0 there are negative integers. Negative means with minus sign. So here I have repeated these all things, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called positive numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4 are called negative numbers, and 0, it is neither a positive nor a negative integer. Now, in our daily life, we come across these negative numbers. Okay. Now I am giving you some example that why we need these negative numbers. In our daily life, we actually come across these negative numbers. For example, if we measure the height above the sea level, then we will take it positive. Okay. If we measure the height below the sea level, we will measure it as negative. Similarly, the temperature above the freezing point. Our freezing point क्या होता है? 0 degree. Freezing point होता है 0 degree. Okay, and the temperature above the freezing point, we will take it positive, and the temperature below the freezing point, we will take it negative. One more example. Okay, if I have some money, okay, and if I have a loss of 500 rupees, so I will represent it by -500, and if I get a profit or gain of 500, I will represent it by positive number. Increase in temperature, if there is an increase in temperature, we will represent it by positive, and if there is a decrease in temperature, then we will represent it by negative. Now, representation of integers on the number line. Okay. As you can see here that it's a number line. It's a number line. Number line is nothing but a straight line. It is divided into equal parts. Okay, and the center of the line is taken as a 0. the center of the line is taken as a 0. Okay, and to the right side I have numbered positive numbers, and to the left I have numbered negative numbers. Okay, now suppose if I have to mark +5 on the number line, if I have to mark +5 on the number line, then here I have shown an arrow on the right side. If I have to if I have to mark -5, then I will go to the left side and you can see an arrow below the number 5. So this is the representation of integers on the number line. We can represent any integers on the number line. Okay, notice you can notice on this number line that 1 and the -1, 1 and -1, they are at equal distance from 0. इनकी 1 की और -1 की 0 से डिस्टेंस इक्वल है, बट दे आर इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. सिमिलरली 2 and -2, they are at equal distance from 0 but in opposite direction. Now next topic is ordering of integers. When we represent the integers on the number line. Okay, जब हम integers को number line पर represent करते हैं, then we follow the convention. हम एक rule और convention follow करते हैं. वो क्या है? That the number that is occurring to the right, जो number right side में होगा वो always greater होगा than the number that is occurring on the left. ये हमारा rule है, ये हमारा convention है, हम इसी को follow करते हैं. ठीक है, अगर नंबर लाइन पर नंबर दैट इज राइट साइड वाला जो नंबर है वो ऑलवेज ग्रेटर होगा देन द नंबर दैट इज ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन से दैट द नंबर ऑन द लेफ्ट इज स्मॉलर देन द नंबर ऑन द राइट साइड. ठीक है, हियर आर फ्यू रिजल्ट दैट यू कैन सी. 0, as 0 is at the center of the number line. To the right side of the 0 there are positive numbers, and to the left of the 0 there are negative numbers. So 0 is always less than every positive number, every positive integer, because 0 is to the left of every positive number. 0 is greater than every negative integer, because 0 is to the right of the every negative integer. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. Now fourth point is very important. The greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. Okay, for example 14 is greater than 10, but अगर मैं इन दोनों का नेगेटिव लेती हूँ, -14 एंड -10, तो -14 विल बी लेस देन -10. ओके, तो जितना बड़ा नंबर होता जाएगा तो उसका जो अपोजिट होगा, जो उसका नेगेटिव नंबर जो होगा वो लेस होगा. सेकंड एग्जांपल में आप देखिए 324 इज लेस देन 432, बट इफ आई पुट नेगेटिव साइन देन -432 इट विल बिकम लेस देन -324. So in general what can I say? If a and b are two integers such that a is greater than b, a and b two integers हैं such that कि a is greater than b. So if I put negative sign, then -a it will become less than -b. And if a is less than b, then -a is greater than -b. Now here are some problems. Yes, first question is put the appropriate symbol, whether it is less than, equal or greater than. Okay, like we have to compare two integers 0 and the -7. What sign will come in between? 0 is greater than or -7 is greater than 0? So here 0, as we have read that 0 is always greater than every negative integer. So 0 is greater than -7. In next question, 0, as we have read that 0 is always less than every positive integer. So 0 is less than 8. And in C part, what sign will come? 74 will be greater than -89. In D part, -32 is less than -18. And E part, 66 is less than 87. Okay, next question is write the following integers in increasing and the decreasing order also. Okay, if I have to put these integers in increasing order यानी कि smallest to largest, तो क्या सीक्वेंस होगा इसका? -53, then -2, sorry, -53, then -8, then -2, then 0 and then 51. Okay, and decreasing order में क्या होगा? Decreasing means largest to smallest. So 51, then 0, then -2, then -8 and then -53. Last point is absolute value or magnitude of an integer. What does it mean by the absolute value of an integer? The absolute value of an integer, it is the numerical value of the integer regardless of its sign. Okay, whenever you will be asked absolute value, you will tell only the numerical value, you will not consider the sign. Okay, और absolute value को हम represent कैसे करते हैं? By 2 vertical bars. How will you understand that you are, कि आपसे absolute value पूछी गई है, ठीक है? तो वो इंटीजर को हम 2 वर्टिकल बार के बीच में उसको हम लिखेंगे कैसे? एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू ऑफ -2. ओके, हमसे पूछ रहे हैं एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू ऑफ -2, तो इसको कैसे लिखेंगे? इट इज डन एज वर्टिकल बार -2 एंड अगेन वर्टिकल बार. तो -2 को मैंने 2 वर्टिकल बार के बीच में लिखा हुआ है. दैट मीन्स इट इज आस्क्ड टू फाइंड आउट द एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू. और एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू क्या होगी? हमें सिर्फ उस इंटीजर की न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू बतानी है, उसका साइन हमको इग्नोर करना है. तो इट इज 2. सिमिलरली एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू ऑफ 4 is 4 and absolute value of 0 is 0.